Commentator for this evening. We're live from the Sochi Autodrome, and sat next to me, virtually, of course, in the commentary box is Matt. Hello.
Hi, Danny. Hi.
Hey. Hi. Hi.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yeah, we're at Sochi, and in races gone by in the past that we have commentated on, they have been absolutely mega.
They have, haven't they? It's yeah, it's a strange one. This track. It's one that in real races, but in cars anyway, we get some worldies.
Yeah. Although last night I watched back, followed the normal for a normal Sochi race. It was a little bit dull.
Yeah. Just a
around here, unless you have superior grip or US, but even then,
yeah.
Car in front defending. The likelihood of you getting past.
Yeah, it's not great.
We're taking into turn 2 because they're counting the kink this one.
Yes. Isn't it fabulous? It's not even a corner. We've got Mitch and Spot in the chat early. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yes, Mitch.
Yes, Mitch. So, people tuning. Burzy J substituting for F1 Perez this week. Giorno is in from tier 1 into tier 2.
That's going to be a strong driver lineup.
It is. Keep an eye out for Alpha Tauri.
Of constant speed will recognise him because it is F1 Senna from season 2. I raced with him, Danny raced with him, and he's back, so nice to have him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not tonight, so we'll have to wait until next week for his debut. Carry on.
Yeah, so we've got Ricky, I believe, in the Ferrari. Yes, we do indeed. He's subbing for Asakome, who's taking a couple of weeks away. Who else have we got? Both McLarens absent this week, so we've got Jay Prentice and Jizzy subbing in. Wisey Boy should be appearing and has already.
Yes,
good man. We have a Mercedes absent, that's which is Thomas. I'm not sure where he is this week. Steve was close to being able to substitute in, but not quite able to meet the time threshold, unfortunately. And we've got a Renault missing, with Jonathan Cox being unavailable. Profodes being at some
in Brussels.
some horrendous height. And Thibaut having his missus say no, I imagine.
Okay,
so yeah,
there's no arguments there.
No.
You can't do much. You go, yeah,
no.
Okay.
Fair enough. So
18 though, Danny.
yeah,
Strong.
it is. It's a good number of drivers to have. So whilst we're waiting for a couple of guys to complete their first laps, I wonder if he's out on track yet.
He's still in the pits.
He's still in the pits.
He's still in the pits.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Dynastics 130.
Yes, good luck from Dynastics. Is a banker. Collage over the 30.6. What was pole last night? A 30.2.
No, it wasn't. It was. Who got pole? Someone got pole. Rage Snipes.
Yeah.
I got pole spot and I said to someone, Rage Snipes will get a 29.8 in qualified, and he got a 29.8 qualified.
29.8 from yesterday.
So
okay.
these guys will be looking to pushing towards the mid 29s. So I reckon pole will be around the 29.4, 29.5 maybe. We're probably looking at the likes of Dynastics and Dracer continue their good form and push that. And yeah, I think, to be honest, most of them are aiming around where Dynastics are at the moment.
Yeah, they're aiming for that 30 mark, aren't they?
130.6. Get yourself up on the grid, you should be on for a decent haul of points. But
yeah,
strategy around here, everyone says it's boring, but last night some people proved it a little bit different, didn't you, Danny? And Sygate as well. Both of you actually doing quite well last time.
Yeah, relatively speaking. I mean, I knackered it with penalties, but the drive was okay.
I think.
Yeah,
24 laps on the mediums.
Yeah, 24. It was in the end. Yeah. Bearing in mind it's only a 27 lap race.
So mediums can pretty much do a full race, and the hards can do a full race, but the hards, they take their time around here to.
Yeah, they do. Lagging, and yes, it is. Oh, that's what we like to see. Yeah. I will keep working on this, everybody. Just bear with me. So, who should we jump across to? Titchy, is he on the wheel tonight?
Oh, Titchy's on the pad. I did speak to him before.
He's on the pad, is he? Good. Good.
He's probably not going to make the move to the wheel until next season. I think he's still trying to look like Stumpy to he's just moved to the wheel. I think they're both trying to look to just stay Tier 2 next year and have a bit of fun with it. They've got Rosa as well doing exactly the same. So the old EU3 boys reuniting once again.
Yeah.
And,
it'd be good fun. Yeah, Noah dropping down because he has moved to the wheel. He's in the Williams. So he is out on track now. Fallen. One of the COS originals. And those eagle-eyed among you may notice. I'll see if you can just see that at the bottom of the screen. He's sporting an orange helmet this weekend, tonight, and that is in memory of his brother Roman, who would have been 26 years old today. So he's agreed for us to race tonight in his honour and his memory, and he'll be hoping to score himself a good result as well.
Bit of extra fire in his belly, I feel.
Yeah.
It'd be a very passionate and emotional drive, but you know.
Yeah, it will.
Hopefully you continue getting some points, and yeah, I hope he has a smooth race. We all obviously support each other in like these difficult times. We did it for KB last year as well, didn't we? So,
yeah, we did. See, I know. Well, I don't know about that. I know of a similar pain, and my last win was on that sort of. We might get something special from him tonight.
But what he wants to do early doors, like most of these guys, is get a lap on the board.
Yes.
Saturday around the track is going to be very difficult. And yeah, getting that lap, especially when it comes to crunch time, extra pressure, looking for the use of that extra bit of track to gain that extra time. And need to get aboard early rather than invalidate doors, which they all seem to be doing. They're very cautious. They're very cautious times. They're very similar to EU3, some of these.
Yeah, it'll be the second or third runs that when they appear and they go hell for leather, they'll be the ones we want to really keep an eye on.
It would be interesting to see if guys use 2 sets or 3 sets of softs, because they're all going out with softs, so that's telling us one of 2 things. It's either it's going to be a wet start or it's a race.
Yeah, we've not had anything in the chat yet about the weather, not that I've seen anyway.
I believe the delta's 1.2 to 1.4 in the medium, so yeah, you do to qualify in the top 10 on the medium tyre. So,
well, P9 for him. We've got Dynastics just starting another lap though.
You're going to go straight to the top, so he's probably where we're expecting to be. I think we know in terms of qualifying we're expecting to be up in the top 3 or 4, given. Obviously started at EU4, made the massive jump up to EU1, like Risa did. I think it's just his race pace at the moment just seems to be struggling, so that's why he's just dropped down for the time being. We'll reassess as we go on, like we do with all these drivers.
Yeah.
have a look.
We keep an eye on them, don't we? Keep a weather eye.
Yeah, because we want to make it obviously an enjoyable experience for us all. We want to race and be actually competitive with people racing. Be languishing a pit stop off the back. It's not the most pleasant experience. Shall we do a nice little flying lap, shall we?
Go on then, who do you want to jump on board with?
I would like... Oh, he's going in the pits. I would have liked to have done it with Fallen as a tribute. Maybe I'll do that later, but let's have a look at Donamo. Donamo's starting his lap. He's just gone past that kink of turn 1, and he's now down the braking zone to turn 2. Sharp right hand to make sure you don't cut the inside, and the sausage curve on the left hand side. Turn 3. Now you can go wide, or you tuck nice and tight to the inside curve before flicking it through into turn 4. Carry as much speed as you dare and use as much run-off as you dare. 5 and 6. This is 5. Very nice and tidy. There's the kick from 6 before we turn into turn 7. Another right-hander. Quite a few on this track. Through turn 8. Runs a bit wide. Oh, he's very, 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 very lucky. That was yeah. I'm surprised he's not got any significant damage for that.
Yeah, so am I. It's
Oh, I think Dynastics has just put it in the wall, Danny.
I would agree. I think it's the same place that Donamo was looking a bit slidey as well. Yono has improved to 30.091.
No, that was his original time. He's now on his lap. He's marginally up.
Shall we jump across then?
He is. We should carry on where he was in turn 7. This is turn 8. Where we saw Dynamo have a huge moment. Curve on the exit, curve on the right hand side is a little bit sketchy. Turn 10, this is needs a good drive out of this corner to set up the DRS, Danny. Toe can be affected. May not be. More affected down the main straight. Make sure we get hard on the brakes. Don't do a card of science and stick it in the wall. He had a nasty crash around here a couple of seasons ago.
He did.
The complex turns of 13, 14. This is 15. Back end slide 16 through. Right on the outside. Now we've just got 2 to go. 17. Another right hander. Yeah, that's taking it. Oh, he's just run wide on the exit. I was about to say he took it back nicely and doesn't improve though. Improved anyway.
I wonder how much of that was him easing off though.
Didn't look like it. To be fair. A bit understeery the car feels around here. Maybe just to set up people may have, but I think the general feedback is the car feels a little understeery. I spoke to Thomas about it this week. Sometimes you don't feel like you can attack around here.
No, you've got to.
Track limits.
Yeah, you've almost got to predict because the bite from the tyres sometimes just isn't there.
But everyone comes in. Andreas has improved to a 30.3, but stays third. We'll wait for everyone's last run and see if anyone's out. Stumpy has invalidated. He may go again. But that's about it. Well, I'll tell you, like Arbar's just started the lap, so he's running out of sync, doesn't he?
Arbar is. He tends to, doesn't he? He likes to go out later than everybody else.
I think. Yeah, he has as well. I did think he would. So he currently has only used 1 set of softs, so this is his second set. Burzy, Caladre, Dracer, Dynastics, Yorno. Will definitely use 2 sets of tyres because they've set 2 valid laps.
So, the guy's in trouble then. Ricky out on a lap at the moment, coming towards the end of sector 2. Let's compare his times then. 31.2. No, he's still going. Puts him, to be fair, it puts him on pace with sort of the guys, sort of P4, P5, like Dan's area of pace, 30.5 for him.
Ricky comes across the line, 30.5.
Yeah, good lap from Ricky there.
He's still got a couple of attempts to find, and then that may be the end of his. That is going to be the end of his qualifying. So, actually slower than yesterday.
Well, this is the thing. I've noticed people have been saying that the times are not as quick as they would expect, and I can agree for most part. But there's the chance that the race is wet, that they've got some extra wing on. There's the chance that they've just invalidated the runs that would have been quicker. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Ricky's time there, I think, was get a time on the board.
Yeah, I would agree. In a good position to be safe.
Don Amo's on a run as well now that he's in a similar position, but he's just run wide at the final corner, so he's going to have to go again.
He's not got enough fuel though. I guarantee he's not got enough fuel, so he's going to have to start at the back. Yeah,
Tichy's on an outlap, and I'm not sure he'll have enough time. Wisey boy, he is on a lap at the moment.
Dynastics is pushing, back end slides, so probably lost a little bit of time through there. Not seen his split so far. This will definitely be his last attempt. Oh, 30.0 does sneak.
He snuck in. Wisey boy 33 flat, but invalidated. Although he's going for it now.
He's going again, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll stay on board. And then we'll jump to Tichy, who's behind one of the other guys at risk. Wisey boy very close to invalidating there on the exit of turn 2 rather. Go through turn 3. Heavy braking into 4. He's got a Renault in front of him of Dynastics, who does get out of the way. A little lag there for Dynastics, but
man on the move is Lewis actually, Danny. 3 attempts up through the first sector alone. Oh, he's lost a half attempt low.
Could still be going strong.
Yeah, the decent final sector could jump him up to P4 if we're being massively optimistic here, but he's probably going to be around where could jump a couple of places. Got to keep it clean though.
Tichy at the moment on the pace. Yeah, good luck from Lewis. Tichy on the pace of the top 10, in and around 10th place at the moment.
So Dynastics can go set a time. Andreas is invalid, so he's out of this.
Another one.
Caladro is a quarter of a second up and coming into the penultimate start.
Wisey boy puts himself P10 with a 30.9. Let's jump across to Tichy then now.
Caladro goes third.
Donamo's pitted, so he is definitely starting at the back, assuming Tichy can get a time on the board. 2 corners to go for him.
He's lost a smidge of time. I think Dan's improving maybe.
30.4 for Titch, P6. It's a good lap.
Dan's gone third.
Yep, good lap from Dan with a 30.2. He was looking for 30, well, low 30s, wasn't he? He was in an ideal world, he was looking for 29s, but
100th up, Danny.
And he's taken it.
He's nicked it back. There it is.
It's all on the fine margins. 1 minute 30.030. 34 thousandths.
Wasn't Jay Prentice up to 9th? Wasn't invalidated, he was improving that as well. It would have been at least a 31.4, I think. Slightly disappointed.
I think that's
relatively close again, Danny.
Yeah, and we've had, where are we? So the top 8 on or under 30.5s. Top 10 separated by 6/10, but then again, if you take that from third with the 2 mutants at the front.
a lot of guys were improving on the last lap and then just invalidate.
Yeah, which is the thing, that it's so easy to do, because the 90-degree corners that the majority are at Sochi, they're just so appetizing just to take a little bit too much and cause yourself no end of trouble. So NSX Yono then on his Tier 2 debut takes pole position by 34 thousandths of a second to Dynastics. Dan Robbo in P3, he'll be pleased with that, I think. Kaladre and Drezabassen 4th and 5th for a Danish and Haas pairing there. Lewis, after that stellar lap, puts himself P6. Tichy P7 on that last ditch effort. Ricky P8. Wisey Boy no, not Wisey Boy, Jay Prentice P9, and Jamie rounds out the top 10.
11th, Wisey Boy 12th, Fulham 13th, 14th,
Jizzy 15th, Rosa 16th, Stumpy 17th, and Donamo with no time set in 18th place. And we've got a dry start to the race.
This is where they've actually told us what the weather is, and I've not seen it.
Well, I've been looking at the TAS, so I'll have a flick back through.
Double dry.
Yep, dry all the way.
Single spiders. Send that in early doors. Dry all the way, so that should be good.
So the prime strategy here is soft to medium. The alternative, or the reverse rather, is also a doable strategy. It's also a good one. Hard tyres you want to avoid.
Yeah, they're not
no, at all costs avoid the hard tyres. Last night I was fortunate to be able to cycle my tyres, so I went from mediums on the start.
Pretty sure no one actually used the hard tyres last time.
Not in a serious capacity, no. So I cycled with them, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, some of these guys would have seen last night, so they have the knowledge that the mediums can do 24 laps, so I think as soon as they feel like the softs are completely going off, they will probably want to come in. So it stops for the first, if you're on softs first, anywhere from 7 to like 12 or 13.
Yeah, depending on what sort of tyre wear you've got.
The train.
Yeah.
I know many tickets were bought last night.
I think
behind myself and Jay Prentice. Oh, but I pressed the button, but it has been well over a minute because I know he keeps it on a little.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Oh, well, knows what he's doing. We've got predictions in the chat already. I think the first one through was, let me have a look. It was Blaze, I think.
Dynastics and Drosa.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. I think the thing, to be honest, Dan would take that if he stays on the podium where he's qualified. But I think the top 6 finish would be very much doable. Obviously, Drosa wants to try and beat Dynastics. Those two going at it in the championship. I think it's still the scenario that Dynastics can win every race, Andreas.
No, not after last week. No, there was 16 points leeway, and that is now -9 if Dynastics wins every race.
And he finishes second.
And Andreas finishes second, yeah. And that was factoring in fastest laps for Dynastics, so
you can still do it just, but
yeah.
I wouldn't want to. Joel's going with Yorno Dynastics and Dan. Well, so let's see how Yorno does, because
yeah.
I've not seen much of him in EU1 races.
No, I haven't. I don't know if that's... Yeah, I don't know if it's me saying that, but Dynastics looks like it's got a little bit of lag going on there. He's jumping around a little bit.
Looks okay to me. Maybe that was just a little...
Yeah, maybe.
Spike.
Keep an eye. Tyres then, Arbar and Fallen, both Red Bulls on the medium, as is Stumpy and Wisey Boy. Everybody else on the soft tyres. Top 10 of course on those they qualified on.
Jacob, that's cruel. You can't do that to him. I wouldn't put it past him.
We do have, actually, so you no longer have to go through
I know.
It's a little thing on details. Look, we can see penalties and things now.
Thomas was getting very excited by it last night.
Yeah. I mean, we've got TAS as well, of course, so we can see warnings.
Yes, that would be quite interesting, etc.
Yes.
Jacob said Lewis is going to get 9 seconds of penalties. So
Yeah, I saw that. Alps in there, he says, Dynastics, Yorno, Arbar for the top 3.
Yeah. Ooh, Arbar. Arbar, obviously, yeah. I'm surprised Red Bull haven't split. I'm pretty sure that works out. Everyone else is relatively fine, I think. Oh, the Hasses will have some issues if they are
still that close together, yeah. But we get ready to go racing then. Dracer, Racer and Caladre from JSAC. That's bold.
I think Lewis will love you, JSAC.
He will. I'm going to go for Yorno Dynastics, and then I'm going to put Fallen on the podium.
I'm going to go Dynastics, Dracer, Yorno.
So let's get ready then for Roman. The lights go out, we wait for the revs to build. And we're away then, in Sochi. It's a good start from Dynastics. Yorno's had a shocker. He's going to have Dan round the outside of him. The Renault's going to box the Williams in though.
This is going to be tight. Well.
3 wide into turn 2.
Oh, we got a little bit
Dynastics takes it. Yeah, we've got a McLaren going through into the escape road. 3 wide through turn 3 though for second place. And they've all got through cleanly. It's Yorno. Caladre's had a lightning start.
Trace is up there as well.
Yeah, Dan's dropped down now behind the 2 Haas cars. But it's Dynastics leading the way then from Yorno, Caladre, Dracer, Dan, Lewis, Tichy, Jamie, Ricky. Fallen's jumped his teammate into 10th place.
We've got a spinner, it's Jizzy's round. And I'll have a look to see if he's got significant
we've
damage.
got Fallen as well. I think Fallen and Bursey might have had a coming together there.
He's got significant front, well, he's got wing damage. Fallen has also got wing damage, and Jizzy has as well, so nearly all made it through. They have a frenetic start, but
yeah, but they all seem to have made it through cleanly.
Need to get a move on.
Yeah, Big.
Move on now.
Yeah, he's only got he's got another full lap to be able to get back within that window. Big winners then off the start. Wisey boy up 6 places. Good opening lap from him. Donamo up 3. Couple of guys up 2 places. Big losers then. Bursey, Fallen and Jizzy.
Yeah, I was going to say, no one really massively lost out or going back. There's the switch. Well, I say a switch, they're both fine for it. Dan's going to try and hang it around the outside. Oh, those. So what, if the tyres are slightly worn, I wouldn't want to be doing that. It gets a bit sketchy out there.
Yeah, I did try it last night when I had some fresh tyres, and it wasn't brilliant. So on warm or overheating tyres, that could be an absolute nightmare. How much do you think that was a multi 2-1 at Haas?
Not much. Didn't look like it.
No.
Cavaggio was trying to also fight it back. 1.6 seconds. So.
Dynastics close to dropping Yorno as well from DRS range, which could be crucial if he's going to go for the win.
Other than that, we have got the train. The train has developed. It's behind Andreas, and it goes all the way down to J. Focus in P11. ERS round here can be managed and can be managed well, but you need to be careful where you use it throughout. I think going on to both DRS zones will be where it's going to be used most by these drivers. So yes, I'm expecting the front guys to expend a bit more, but they haven't done so far.
Not yet, no. Let's jump across then to the TAS. Let's see what we're looking at in terms of damage, if anybody's stayed out with it. Little bit on Dan Robbo, 6% on the front right hand side. Donamo, big front wing damage for him. Everybody else appears to be clear. So Dracer falling away from the two leaders, Yorno just holding on. And now the train begins behind Kaladrak. Well, behind Dracer actually. Although at the pace they're going at the moment, I wouldn't think it was long before Kaladrak will be dropped.
I know Dan doesn't like me calling this like a rival or anything, but again, you can guess who's next to each other again, like they have been all year.
Yeah.
Just everywhere, just somehow, it just always seems to, oh look, there's Lewis, oh look, there's Dan. Tichy's up at 7, so good start for Tichy.
Yeah, great start for Tichy. Ricky though, eyeing up a move on Jamie. And Arba holding station in P10 on those mediums, and he's just fallen outside of the window. He can keep himself in it.
The window, yeah.
Then he's in with a really good chance.
Even to the guys that are currently out as the top 3, you still have a very good chance when he pits for those softs on nice and fuel. Jizzy is the first victim of this evening. Oh, followed by Bursey. That was how very nice of him.
Yeah, both of them like 3 seconds.
Now that's because he probably didn't want to stop again.
Yeah, he can definitely make it to the end there. Although unless I'm mistaken, Bursey actually went and started on the softs. He did, so he could have gone mediums to the end.
Yeah. Mediums. Yeah. Well, I think the problem he had was, I guess that you had a bit of VSC / safety car to help you out, whereas you pretty much run on those. You're gonna run those mediums to the end. It's gonna be very tight.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a tough one. The leaders then pulling away, but crucially Dynastics now outside of that 1 second window to Yorno. Dracer falling away in 3rd place.
He's hovering. He's so close. He's back in it again.
Yorno, I'm going to have a look at TAS and see if I can do a driver comparison between the two. Let's see if we can get...
Well, Dynastics has more ERS by about 18%, so he's got that number covered so far.
So
I'm surprised Dan Andreas isn't caught well. He's not really made any inroads yet.
No, he's sort of hovering, isn't he? But he doesn't have the pace that the others have got, and he doesn't have the assistance of the DRS.
Yeah, that's the thing, he's used more ERS than everyone else.
Which they'll have to do to stay there. He is starting to close in now though, a couple of tenths there onto Yorno. Wisey boy with 3 seconds.
He's probably trying to preserve the tyre life. Dan's picked up 3 seconds. That last one was a very tight one as well.
Yeah, first of the leading cars you would say who's picked up a penalty.
I suspect though he's not going to be the only one this evening. Penalties will play a part. They did last night. I think they will continue to do all week.
Yeah.
Track limits, especially around certain corners, are very, very tight.
So I'm just looking at the comparisons on time between the two leaders. They are more or less identical through Sector 1 and Sector 2, but Sector 3, Dynastics is nearly half a second quicker.
Yeah, Yorno's dropped off the back 1.7 now.
Yeah.
Now can't live with the...
and I'm just starting to wonder whether or not maybe that's got something to do with tyre wear.
I think Andreas has looked after his tyres a little bit better than what Yorno has.
I can confirm that for you as well. Around 5% better per tyre on average.
On my screen, that front right of Yorno's looks horrible.
Let's jump on board then. Front right.
It's got like a...
Yeah, it's got that sort of...
graining down the centre.
Yeah, that sort of matte sheen from the rest of it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's where we really see the graining.
Crucially, Danny, I've just spotted this. Train has been split up.
Yes, Lewis now the leader of his own little train.
And Arbar has got past Ricky, by the way.
good move from the Canadian into P9, starting to make some moves then. Is this the crossover point?
He's keeping the gap actually to guys out in front. He's not actually losing, now he's gaining places. Whoa, Jamie's just dropped it on the edge of the corner, I just saw that.
Yep, and we've got some big wing damage. Needs to be careful of the guys behind him.
Yep.
But the ghosting system doing its job until all the cars are clear.
No VSC?
I think it's because he kept the car moving. He at no point was he really a significant danger. Obviously, really there would be a VSC there.
I was thinking more of the high traffic area that people behind us up. Lewis 1.8 now, just starting to. Arba needs just draw on the back of these guys.
Yeah.
He's going to try and stay within.
Jamie dropping it there has sort of hindered Arba's progress. He's not going to get DRS this next time around. He'll be looking to keep Ricky behind him. Tichy, meanwhile, we're on board with, eyeing up a move on Lewis for P6 in the Alfa Romeo.
Wisey boy's got the move done in turn 17.
Tichy's going to go for it here. Pulls out to the side for turn 2. Easy enough move for him, but goes a little bit deep.
Boy. Wisey boy's got past. No, he hasn't.
Rosa fights back.
Rosa's got past, my bad. So Wisey boy overtook him into 17, and which was, I can see why he did it, because he had a better run out of 16 than Rosa, but then Rosa then had the DRS, so I think Wisey boy just needs to think about it next time, wait, then get him down the main straight.
Yeah. Tichy now can set off after Dan, but I think we might have the issue where we just get people swapping positions again, because Lewis is going to have DRS down the back straight to close back in again.
It's so difficult if you're the leading car out of a pack, that's split from a pack, to then catch back up again.
Yeah.
Whilst trying to defend.
The two Haas guys doing a good job in 3rd and 4th at the moment, but I just get the impression Caladri's not pushing to get ahead of his teammate. You know, tactical game for the championship and everything. Yep, good. Oh, Dracer pits.
That's why.
Early stop.
It's very early. Well, they can go to the end. Now, the only problem that has done is it's kind of set Dan free.
And you say that Caladri will have got DRS from Dracer. Medium tyres for him, by the way.
Well, would he though? Because the detection point isn't behind the start-finish line. Pretty sure.
Don Amo's come in as well. So I always thought the detection point's quite a way back, isn't it? Yeah. So no, then probably not.
Because Rosa was then able to get past Wisey boy. That's why I was a bit like, why he sort of done that. Ricky still hassling Arbar.
Yeah.
So he's doing particularly well on those tyres, because they will be struggling at this point. Tichy hasn't really gone on Danny.
No, I think those tyres will be at the end of their tether, and I think he'll have used a lot of his fuel and energy to get ahead of Lewis. Dracer, meanwhile, in a nice little 5-second gap to really push on into. And Ricky unable to make his way past the other Red Bull. Be interesting to see who stops this time around for a lap 8. We're going to see Tichy come into the pits.
Yeah. Already in. Whoa. Just behind Caladri.
We've missed it. Dynastics has picked up a penalty. 3 seconds for him.
And he stayed out there.
Yeah.
Lewis leads the train, which is now just R Ricky, and Jay Prentice is just minding his own business, actually.
Yeah, Arbar needs to clear that racing point, and pretty sharpish as well if he wants to really take the advantage of starting on those tyres.
No one in the pits leapfrogged each other or lost any positions. Yeah, that's bad, ready?
Yeah. We're into that phase now, aren't we, I think?
All come out as they are. Now, if I look at detail and go penalties, I can see that Birdie is the first person to have a double penalty of 6 seconds.
Let's see if any of those leaders are close to one.
My guessing it would be someone like a Caladre, Yormo, or actually Lewis, because
Lewis is one away. Arbar's one away.
Arbar's got past him in the DRS zone, second one.
I missed that. I'm on board with Dynastics at the moment. He's just about to come into the pits, so we'll see if the overcut or the undercut is better.
Hard to distinguish from yesterday. That's what I would say.
Yeah, is Ricky going to follow suit? No, Ricky continues.
So Prentice comes in as well, so it's just Ricky that stays out again.
Yep. So where are they? So Yorno, where is he? Coming through the final corner. Hits the throttle pedal. He's going to do it. He's going to do it here.
Oh, maybe.
There we can see the Renault ahead. No, he's kept it.
But he is closer.
Yeah, he is back within the window. Dynastics tyres not up to temperature yet. Yorno needs to push now, get his opportunity.
Still 18 runners in the race, Danny.
Yeah.
Strong.
Everybody watching the stream, can you tell me if the lag's sorted itself out? I've not been watching recently, so I'm just conscious that it might still be going. Yep, all good, great stuff.
I was about to say, hello, anyone there?
Hello. Thank you, everybody. So Yorno then still within the window, but this is where that extra lap might start to pay dividends for Dynastics.
I'll tell you what, I think Caladre is being held up.
I think he is. I think he's running shotgun. If I'm brutally honest, Ricky's in. Ricky was in a battle with Lewis, wasn't he?
He was in a battle with
Lewis and Arbar.
Yeah.
Lewis has jumped him significantly.
Yeah, we won't know about Arbar until later on.
No, Arbar will go another 6-7 laps.
Lewis has lost a touch of time to Titchy. Because these two were battling, because Titch got past Lewis, but then Dan was able to sort of just escape away from those two. Yeah, just kind of waiting for something to happen. Yorno is a lot more happier on these tyres. Dracer picks up a penalty.
Yeah, Dracer picks up one. Yorno is one warning away.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised. Dracer's been pushing, he's down to 12% ERS, 876. I wouldn't be surprised if he lets Caladre go and have a little bit of a chance.
I mean, considering Caladre's only had one warning so far.
And more ERS.
Yeah, he's got more ERS. He's probably got more fuel as well. Let's have a look. No, they've got about the same amount of fuel on board. Dracer slightly more actually, but yeah, you would consider it, wouldn't you?
So Dynastics and Yorno both on the same ERS. Dracer is running low. Caladre not close enough. Lewis has picked up a 3-second time penalty, so that's going to be important with his battle with Ricky and Arbar.
Yeah, Ricky clean at the moment, isn't he? Let's have a look. How many? He's only got the one warning as well, so.
He's trying to rectify that. I know he's got disappointed by picking up those 3 seconds last night. Possibly could have cost him the victory, but he's just run wide there. I'm sure that would be a second one.
No, he's still got the one.
Yeah, he's got away with that one then. So Dynastics and Yorno caught up to the back of Wisey Boy, who's going to stay to the outside. Dynastics sends it down the inside, and more importantly, Danny, one car in between them.
Yeah, not for long though. Although it depends actually. Dynastics will want to try and keep Wisey Boy in the window, but only just so Yorno can't get past him. Because this is for position, there's no obligation for Wisey Boy to get out of the way.
He's using overtake and ERS as well, so he's not going to make it easy.
Yorno's not going to be close enough. He's going to have to wait.
He's going to have to. Oh, this is going to absolutely kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to try and get him by surprise. Down the inside of turn
He is,
3.
he's gone for it. He's going for it. On the brakes then for turn 3. Swoops around the outside. Great move from Yorno, and he's now still within DRS range of Dynastics. Brilliant move.
Crucial for the outcome of this race. Wisey Boy just gave him too much space on the inside.
Left that door open, didn't he?
Yeah. And Yorno's just like, well, I've got to stay in this race, so he's going to take the full opportunity. Oh, he's picked up another penalty. Just got to be careful. By releasing Dynastics, Arbar's lead has come down significantly, but that's kind of expected.
Well, you say that, it's only lost maybe 2 seconds in 5 or 6 laps.
It's more over the last couple of laps.
Yeah. So he's still in with a shout here. I mean, he's going to come out, what, 10th maybe? In and around there? Because what's the pit delta here, about 22?
I'm on that. It is currently 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Ooh. So he's going to come out in P11 at the moment.
Which was kind of where he was going to be. A VSC / safety car would be a...
Yeah, would be a godsend for him.
Nice.
Any time from now, and it is doable. There's also Wisey Boy in the mix as well, who will obviously filter out behind him.
I can sense it. Something's going to happen. Something's going to give.
It always does. Caladro still being the loyal wingman, holding station. The Haas guys have dropped down, so nothing to worry about there. I imagine... when I say dropped, I mean out the window. I mean, I imagine they're both going to go for damage limitation here. And hope that Yorno can take some points off Dynastics. Which at the moment he would do on penalties. Although
that's the thing though, it's all good sitting back behind and just kind of waiting for it to happen. So it just needs to be at arm's length, and another penalty could completely swing the whole entire outcome of this race.
Yeah, it could. Dynastics is on 1 penalty and 1 warning. Yorno is on 2 warnings. So it's balanced very, very precariously at the moment.
The Haas drivers currently, let's work this out, they're currently about just under 4 seconds off the lead. And Andreas is stuck behind Wisey Boy again. Wisey Boy's going to go for his wide line through turn 3.
Yeah, but he's learnt his lesson, he's cut across this time. A lock up from the Haas there into turn 3. Out of turn 3 rather, into turn 4.
Oh, hello, Lewis has got past.
Oh, Tracer's gone!
No! No, Andreas, no!
He's going to have to wait. He dropped it where Jamie did. And I don't know if he just clipped the back of Wisey Boy or if he just dropped it on the curb. I'm not sure.
Dan's picked up another 3 seconds, so he's on 6. So Titch is very much still alive here for P4.
He is. Titch is completely clean. Doing the Riley household proud.
Gonna go down the inside, gets that done. Oh, that is absolute disaster.
It is for the championship, yeah.
I feel his pain.
Yeah, to be fair, still plenty of distance to go, and the race has moved from bright sunshine into overcast conditions, so anything's possible.
Overcast in Cody's language doesn't actually mean dry, it can also rain just a little bit. It spits in spots. Dynamo got past Rosa for P12 and 13, which will be P11 and 12, so these boys actually not massively far from us, about 10 seconds, but as we've seen, strange things can happen when it seems to be all under control.
Certainly can. Tichy then closing in on the back of Lewis with Ricky.
Very dark.
Yeah, very dark, very quickly. Air temperature has dropped significantly as well, 3 or 4 degrees.
Oh, the floodlights are on as well. Beautiful.
The track temperature is holding steady at around 25 degrees, so the tyres are still in their operating window. But guys on older tyres, so the R-Bars and the Wisey Boys are going to start to struggle a lot. So is Bursey J on those hard tyres, especially Bursey actually.
Bursey will obviously just use this to collect some important information for his AM2 race later on tonight.
Yep.
I think it's AM2. I hope I haven't disrespected.
R-Bar is in the pits.
So
He's taking his stop.
Early. Early-ish.
Yeah.
Probably a lap. Maybe a lap longer. So. Wise Boy stays out for another lap. And actually could do a good job here of just holding down up a bit to allow Lewis just to gain a couple of temps back. Get that gap down below 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Ricky's quietly come into contention here, Danny.
He has, hasn't he? He's not doing too badly. The man subbing in, showing why he's in the fight for the championship in Tier 3.
It's very hot at the front of that field in Tier 3.
He says, being at the front of it.
No, just a bit slimmer. Daylight robbery yesterday.
Well, yeah, we did alright, didn't we, yesterday? You and I? Well, you in particular, the podium.
You're the likes of J-Sex probably, maybe, well, be pushing to come up.
Dan's cleared Wisey Boy.
No, he hasn't. Oh, he does. I was going to say, it didn't look that clean in terms of, oh, he's miles ahead of him, pretty much side by side, but had to get it done because Lewis is on his way.
And Wisey Boy then pits. Tactical play there from Racing Point. This will promote.
Go on.
Yeah, this will promote R-Bar up to P8.
It's just saying the likes of J-Sex also moved to the world. We've got Robert in there as well. Rage Snipes. As we alluded to last week, there's a lot of guys that could be pushing for EU2 spots.
We've got a Ferrari in the wall. That's Rosa.
He's got to keep it going.
Yep, and he has done. And he's coming into the pits.
Danny has come out in P11 VSC. Oh, Wisey Boy, you needed that about 20 seconds earlier.
Yeah, I could have done with it a lap or two ago.
That's very unlucky.
And Bursey J is taking the opportunity to pit as well and get rid of those hards. So Stumpy.
And Actually, yep, this will help Rosa out as well. So, I don't think anyone else is going to come in.
No, I don't think anybody else is going to gain enough of an advantage from it, to be honest with you.
Drive-through penalty, Danny. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, that's over.
So that is going to ruin his chances of getting at least the top 4.
I'll be honest, I think it's because he's just driving at full speed still. I think he might have gone a little bit too early, actually.
Oh, well, and Tichy and Ricky have come together.
And Ricky's come out on top there, I think. Yeah.
Didn't catch all of it. It was a bit of Tokyo drifting from the Alfa Romeo.
So well held then in that case.
5 seconds for speed in the pit lane. Oh, it's just getting worse.
Oh. It was all going so well for him.
So effectively, it's 35 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's painful. That is painful.
The likes of Donamo and Wisey Boy are licking their lips. Got points on the cards, boys.
I've got no information about Ricky's. His telemetry's off, but Tichy's tyres are a little bit warm after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Stats of Lewis, by the way, on the VSC. Caladre, 3 seconds. Oh, hang on. I've got a DT next to Lewis's name on the details. I'm going to investigate. Lewis has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC, apparently.
I'll just jump across for everybody. So, yeah, DT there for Lewis. He's got 3 laps, of course, to serve that.
So Lewis speeding, 3 actually. So Lewis was drive-through penalty. Arva was the other one. Also Jamie.
Yep, Lewis in to serve his drive-through penalty now.
So Ricky's up to 5th, laughing now.
He is. Crucially though, Yorno still penalty free. And within the 3 seconds of the man in the late dynastics.
Whether Donamo and Wisey Boy possibly come into contact again. Donamo, no front left side of his wing, and it's significantly damaged.
It is.
Not Jay Prentice. Jizzy and Roz have had a little bit of a coming together.
Full course safety car is out.
Oh, this is gonna. I'd say what it's going to play massively into the likes of Ricky and Tichy's hands here.
It is. Yorno as well. Those guys with penalties. Dracer has wing damage, so he'll have a chance to change that and put himself a fresh set of soft tyres on. If you're one of the leaders now, do you make the stop? I mean, Yorno. Oh no, Yorno!
I hate it. It's my. You know, it's my pet peeve as well.
Yeah. Penalties under safety car when you're not under pressure. Although I suppose that's the easiest time to get them. You'll relax. I should probably move off it.
Coast around you.
Yeah.
Dynastics is in.
Yep. Sorry, Yorno. I think Yorno's. It was easy enough for Yorno. I think it was copy Dynastics. Caladre in.
Dan's coming.
Yeah, he's coming in.
That was. I'm not sure. Yes, no, maybe. Not the right
was it? Might have been the Delta as well. Ricky is coming in.
Yep.
Titchy, yeah.
Might as well come in. They've got such a gap, so Wisey Boy could be the beneficiary here. Beneficiary? That's the one.
Yeah. Jay Prentice in as well, very slowly across the pit entry line. I think the Delta
and guess who is going to be there as well? Because he's served the drive-through.
Arbar's going to be up at the front, isn't he? There or thereabouts. Arbar comes through. Bearing in mind, between the 2 safety car lines, so between the pit entry and exit, you can put the hammer down.
Yeah, look at Wisey Boy, there you go. Thank you very much, good sir. I will now put my way up to 5th.
Yeah, and Arbar up to 6th.
Dynamo's come in for a front wing change. Lewis is now in, obviously. No, it's not disastrous for him because he's probably going to come out P11.
Yeah, Ricky actually has lost out by pitting there. I think he must have been held or something because he's lost his place to Titchy. Arbar and Wisey Boy, of course, are ahead of him now.
I will double check to see if you have a 5-second time penalty just in case. Because those don't pop up. No, just must have been held.
Yeah, it must have been either that or had a wing change, which I can check. No changes of wing for Ricky.
What's that? Dan's got past a hash.
Caladre must have been held by Dynastics or Yorno, potentially, and that's allowed Dan to get ahead.
Well, I'm pretty sure Dan was behind Caladre after.
Yeah, but Dan will be down the far end of the pit lane, won't he? So if he's managed to get ahead.
They both came out. Dan was behind.
I wonder if Caladre's had an off somewhere.
I'm sure someone like Spud.
Someone will be able to.
See if he's had. Let's see if they've had any coming together. Just a quick check. No, nothing on there.
No. Rosa disqualified.
What?
What was that for? I don't even know where on track he was.
He's just crawling down the start finish straight. Sorry.
Huh.
In fact, his car is pulling to the left. You'll see it if you go.
Yeah, I just saw it. I wonder if his wheels disconnected or something, and it's ended up being parked in a dangerous location.
No, it's for ignoring yellow flags. That was the reason.
Oh, I bet he's tried to unlap himself. And the gamer said no. He's having a torrid time of it, isn't he, Bless? At the minute.
Yeah.
Need to give him some love.
I mean, it's a wheel thing. You should be able to unlap yourself if you're on the safety car. Because if you're near the front of it, then yeah, I think you can get away with it. But because of where he was, you're right in the middle.
Yeah, it's a shame. So then, let's have a look at how everybody is keeping their tyres together during this safety car period.
So,
Jay Prentice and Titchy doing the best job, I have to say, at the moment.
I'm going to check this because I'm pretty sure. Our bar has served that 5-second penalty.
Safety car is in this lap, so we'll jump back then to our leader. No, we won't. Let's go to second with Yorno.
Okay.
Oh, and there's a oh, Jizzy's in there. He's going to get immediate blue flags to get out of the way as soon as this restart goes to head.
I think he knows that. That's what. The only problem is though, he can't let them through because it causes a legal overtake for everyone else.
Yeah, you've got to get past the start finish line first, so he's going to have to try and stay with Dynastics.
About the inside of him because he's just going to bolt out the last corner. That's the thing.
Yep, and Yorno will be cursing inside that Alpha Tauri as we go racing again. Great restart from Dynastics. Yorno as well gets an equally good restart, to be fair. Just nowhere near the Renault as Dan starts to fall behind and is going to be under pressure from Caladre.
Well done, Jizzy.
He does well. Let's haul the guys through. So it's as you were then. But everyone now right up against each other.
No, that's fine.
That's just Jizzy going slow.
Be interesting to see which guys had fresh sets of softs left.
Yeah, Yono didn't. Caladre did. Dan did. Actually, I think Caladre did as well. Looking at the percentages, I just went off one there. Wisey Boy and Arbar, of course, their tyres were older. Tichy and Jay Prentice have done a much better job keeping theirs warm without wearing them. Has to be said. 5 or 6% wear better, according to TAS.
Look at Wisey Boy though, up 13 places. Arbar's up 5 above.
Of course, penalty-wise, at the moment,
it's going to be.
I don't actually.
It's going to be Dynastics, Yorno, and
Caladre, I think.
Then it could be Tichy, Ricky, Dan, Wisey Boy, Arbar.
Yeah, it's Jizzy's retired. It's,
good effort that.
it is, yeah. Should be in EU3. He's only just started. Back again,
racing
isn't he?
last night again, yeah. So it's going to be a
Fight back for him.
couple of weeks. Yeah. Oh, that's just picked up another 3 seconds. So that's pretty much.
That's him out of the running.
It's going to be interesting where, as we said, Dynastic, Yorno, Dan, Caladre, and then Tichy and Ricky finish. Wisey Boy's got the same amount of penalties as Dan.
So Jamie then closing in on Bursey. No DRS yet, so we won't see a move. And Yorno's starting to get dropped by Dynastics. As we start to see a lead group form again, Tichy and Ricky need to clear the two guys ahead of them if they want any chance of getting podiums out of this.
Crucially, Dan's just hovering. Well, not quite. But he's got out of the DRS of Dynastics, and they've pretty much all burnt about the same level of DRS as well. It is Wisey Boy though, is the one that is under the coach.
Yeah, although not close enough. Ricky, the man who's really being held up here, having lost that stops now. Putting him under pressure.
Boy didn't need that. That's pretty much going to drop him near the lower end of the points if he.
I think Jamie's just made a triple overtake on Fallen, Stumpy, and Bursey.
Why not?
Oh, I mean, I didn't see it. I just saw him move up positions. But if he has, that could be something for awesome course footage if we can get it from him. Here goes Arbar though on Wisey Boy.
Just need to be careful with that overspeed that you get with the DRS and the slipstream. That braking zone becomes a little bit tricky. 2.7 now behind Caladro.
He's already. Yeah, it's going to be them two fighting for the podium, I think.
It is both warning away from another penalty each, so it's going to be a bit tight. Last couple of laps.
Dan's still driving with that wing damage he suffered at the beginning of the race. Tichy giving it everything he's got, trying to go for the move on Wisey Boy, but not quite close or fast enough to get ahead.
Yeah, Ricky's just waiting for his moment, opportunity. He can see it 2 places in front. He's just hoping to go bang bang and that's it. Wisey Boy is doing the likes of Caladre, Dan and Arbar.
Shall we throw some? Do you want to throw some more jeopardy in the mix? All 3 of the guys currently clear of penalties, so Tichy, Ricky, and Jay Prentice all are 1 warning away.
Oh,
There's Ricky. He's gone. Curse of the commentator strikes again. I'm sorry, Ricky, but it had to be done.
there's a lot of people out there close on 2 warnings, either for a penalty or for another penalty.
Yeah, that's going to drop Ricky down, I think.
It's going to be heartbreak or ecstasy for these guys.
Because Tichy will know all he has to do is keep it clean and he'll jump both guys ahead of him and maybe even Caladre as well. Although Caladre only has 3. Yeah.
So, Yorno's not close enough, so it looks like Dynastics. I don't want to say it, I'm going to say it anyway. Looks like it's going to be Dynastics to lose from now.
I think so. Although Dynastics, yeah, he's got 2 warnings to play with as well, so he should be in the clear.
Why is he still hanging on? Now he's on the back of Arba. Arba hasn't managed to drop him. Lewis has got past Jay Prentice into turn 3. That was beautiful.
That was a great move from him. Just going to jump across soon to our race leader, who's actually going to come under pressure from Yorno towards the end of this race.
Oh, Lewis has picked up another 3. Oh, it's going to drop him out the points. It's going to be heartbreaking.
So then 1 sector to go. I'm not going to say he's won it yet because I managed to get 3 penalties in as many corners in this sector last night. Let's see if he makes it through clean. 2 corners to go then for Dynastics. Final turn, he goes through to win the Russian Grand Prix. With Yorno in second on debut. Dan loses third to Caladre, but will take P4. Tichy will get P5,
Tichy.
Just behind Dan. Jay Prentice 6th, Ricky in 7th. He'll be bitterly disappointed.
Missed out badly.
Yeah, on penalties. Dracer finishes P8, which will be not much of a consolidation for him, I'm afraid. Wisey Boy gets the game's driver of the day. And I think tonight, and this is a pure spur of the moment thing, once we've finished all of our usual proceedings, I'm not going to do my plugs, and I'm going to forego interviews tonight just so we can have a think about why we've raced tonight and what we've done it in memory of. Anyone who joined the stream late, Fallen is racing in memory of his brother, who would have been 26 today. Unfortunately, the result was not what he would have wanted, but it was a good race all the same, and one I'm sure that his brother Roman will be proud of. Dynastics then with the win. Yorno in second on debut and Caladre in third to round off the podium. Dan in P4, Tichy 5th, Jay Prentice 6th and Ricky in 7th. Good results for those 2 guys subbing in. Dracer recovers for P8. Won't feel like a win, but it definitely is one from where he was with about 5 laps to go. Donamo in P9 on his Tier 2 second debut. And Lewis gets 10th to secure a point. Jamie 11th, Wisey Boy 12th, Arbar drops to 13th, Fallen in 14th, Stumpy 15th, Bursey 16th. Retirements were Jizzy and Rosa was disqualified. So thank you all for watching tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the stream. All of our love at Contest of Speed goes out to Fallen and his family on what must have been a very difficult day. We will all see you again next week when we are at Hungary for the rerun for these guys. You can tune in for the rest of the week to watch other races at Russia. Thank you again for watching. Good night.